The crypto markets begin to bleed lower and lower, more upheaval, more kind of confusion and more negativity upon us at the moment. And we were talking about the fear and greed index, saying how we were in extreme greed and we may move back to a neutral market. I just want to make this video to remind you that these market corrections, the expansions, the contractions that you're seeing in the markets are completely normal. There's no need to overly panic, become irrational, and overall feel a sense of being kind of overwhelmed. This is normal. We've been here many times over the last 4 real macro bull markets. We've been here multiple times, and it is a red week. It doesn't look great. It doesn't feel great. But this is just what needs to happen. We need to move down in order to move up, and we will continue to progress 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And I've always believed that the crypto markets are in a way seasonal. And the summer, people don't want to just sit there trading crypto. I think, naturally as human beings, from a psychological perspective, we want to enjoy the sunshine. And I think we do see general retail interest, traffic really come down quite heavily for cryptocurrency. So we are still very much in a Bitcoin season over here. And I think, accumulating those altcoins could still be a good idea. I just want to say nothing in this video is financial advice, but I do want to just talk about overall cryptocurrency and the correction that we're seeing, and start off with some meme coins and talk about also legacy altcoins that I will be still buying into. Now, remember, altcoins can correct 80 to 90% quite commonly. Meme coins also 80 to 90%. So if we look at meme coins at the moment, major correction. You can actually see the overall trading volume is down 5%. The market cap here for memes is 46.2 billion. You can see here on the 24-hour, many Bitcoins are coming down, and it does look scary. It does. But when you start to zoom out, when you start to research the history of coins, really zooming out and going back many months, these coins don't get to their level of market capital, the level of recognition, exposure, the brand that they're building. It's not an overnight thing. It's not a 1 week thing. It's not a 2 week thing. It's not a 1 month thing even. It's many weeks of constant pushing from the developers and the teams. And it's getting those early buyers out sometimes, fresh buyers to come in and hold a bag. So we can see, for example, Pepe coin, the OG Pepe from May last year corrected 82% and then actually continued to do a 20x. So just to instill some confidence in these movements in the markets, would you rather be selling on this correction or buying into this potential dollar cost average opportunity? And you can indeed see that Pepe, even though it did that for a long time and did nothing for a long time, it did come up 17x from that particular low and actually 25x from the very bottom if you did get in. And this is what happens when you buy the fear. Another example of another meme coin is Turbo. You can actually see Turbo corrected a whopping over 92%, in fact 96%. From its inception. Many people would actually call this a pure scam at that point. And you can see multiple times Turbo has actually corrected large quantities, 60% there. You got another big correction here, looking at 68%. And then what happened? Well, actually, that provided an opportunity that was incredible, which retailers would not dream of buying because the level of fear within the minds that can only make you believe that it's going to keep on going down in price. Should you have bought into that corrective phase, you'd be up over 100x. So I'm just trying to put some perspective here because I know everyone's feeling negative. Everyone's feeling rubbish because we are very much led by emotions. We're very much led by, money. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You can see here with MAGA Trump down 72%. It had to go down 72% in order for it to then move up 300%. So it's just all about the euphoric waves into the disbelief, the depression, and the extreme fear. So you're going from an overbought market where the retail is flowing in, and that hype increases more and more, and then the sell-off begins, and then when you're down here, you're angry, and the retailers aren't buying here. What's happening is the smart money is buying down this location. Maybe they already sold this particular top here, so it makes sense for them to to buy down in this lower region here when, of course, they would have capitalized on the profits and the greed of retail money. So you need to start, of course, buying like you are smart money. Smart money can risk so much liquidity because it doesn't matter if they put $100,000 on the table when they've already got so much more to use to provide for essentials in the real world. So it is a very different environment, and if everyone had the amount of money that smart money did, then these charts would all probably look very different. It'd be less volatile for sure. Brett is another example, 72% down now. I'm not saying to buy into these coins, but we can see Brett is now 37% down. Actually not too bad of a correction for this base chain meme coin right here. But I'm just trying to put into perspective here. And also just like Chuan-Poo, which basically has been a coin we've been talking about. Unfortunately, there has been a lot of selling pressure from that top euphoric cycle. You know, this is where you hit euphoria, extreme greed, mania phase, effectively parabolia. And what we can see here is a correction on this particular price tag, down 82%. But using historical data to potentially support what's going on, this could actually be a good time to buy in. Imagine if it was a good time to buy in. In fact, I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys. I've just let my Discord know that I actually just bought $5,000 worth more of Chuan-Poo at this particular region, because I'm just using these other meme coins as a reference, and it feels crap to be buying into a coin after it does this, and I am down quite a lot. But unless I do double down and take these risks when I know 99% of the market will not take this risk, I can be the black sheep, I can be the contrarian investor, which should hopefully bring me rewards or some fruit in the future. So that's something I'm looking out for as well, just recognizing that every single time in the bull market environment, these corrections are kind of normal. Now we can also look at like other kind of legacy coins out there in the crypto space. So yes, I'm buying into Chuan-Poo. I will be buying some more Brett in this correction, as well as this coin here, Trump, especially with the elections being so big right now. You're down 62%. So it's just a few memes. Now, what I would personally do is spend some time on CoinMarketCap, click on that 7-day window, look for some coins that have corrected very heavily. Dog with Hat could have entered a really nice accumulation zone. Notcoin could have entered a really nice accumulation zone. Of course, we don't know if this is truly a dollar cost average window now, or more of a catch, don't try to catch a falling knife kind of window. So it's something you don't want to put full liquidity into. But you've got to recognize that buying into fear is much better than to buying into extreme greed and then getting, biting the bullet, so to speak. But many coins that you were bullish on a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago are down in price. So you're going to get more of those coins per dollar that you spend. And I personally believe we're nowhere near the end of the overall macro bull market. Ethereum down quite a bit, but actually holding really well. And I think if we start to zoom out and just look at where we were in 2022 and really reflect and understand the blockchain level of growth that we're seeing here, there's no reason to be upset. There's no reason to be angry. Look at Bitcoin. It's actually super strong, but for some reason everyone's complaining. I'm not complaining. Bitcoin is $64,000. Bitcoin is actually super good right now, and Bitcoin is up massively, 300% from 2022. So why are we complaining? I need to know that. Can you tell me why you guys are complaining? And also, if you did follow that logic of smart money buying extreme fear down here, you would then be bulletproof in any correction. You can withdraw your capital in a pump, and all the remaining tokens are completely free. So I personally believe when it comes to the markets in crypto, it's all about thinking like a whale, pretending that you are actually a billionaire. And as soon as you see these kind of areas on the RSI where we're getting oversold on the weekly time frame, these macro time frames, and when you hit these levels, usually also have incredible amounts of fear attached to them, or on the inverse, incredible amounts of greed attached to them, that's when to act. Whether it's selling or buying, it's following the long-term data. That also correlates with human emotions, because all of this is human beings. These lines is human beings. It's all emotional. It's an emotional journey. And I will be absolutely applying that into my next bear market portfolio. I cannot wait for the future bear market, because I'm realizing my mistakes. I'm realizing what I should have done and what I can now apply to the future, and I will do so. So I'm very much excited for that. What else, guys? I just want to say, yeah, crazy market. So look for some of your favorite coins. I'll be buying into Notcoin. I'll be buying into Jasmy coin on this dip, Avalanche. There's going to be a few that I'll get. Say, Su, H-Bar, Hadira. For sure, these coins, are attractive coins. And if we look at the charts, once upon a time, they're sitting very hot. Right now, I don't think we're at the end of the bull market at all. We haven't broke fresh all-time highs here for Bitcoin. So yeah, guys. Want to say thanks so much for all the support. A quick video just to kind of instill some confidence in the markets. Yes, it feels rubbish in the short term. Yes, the next month might be rubbish. The 2 months could be rubbish too. But Q3, Q4, I think we're poising ourselves for a massive, massive parabolic run. And this may be one of the last few chances to actually dollar cost average into those projects that you are bullish on. Just a little food for thought. I'm not a guru. I haven't got a crystal ball or nothing like that. Also, if you are new here, become a patron to unlock early insights, trading signals, and learn how to trade confidently and proactively within these these cryptocurrency markets, that'd be absolutely awesome if you check that out. We've really overhauled it and made the Patreon a great place. And also, guys, just a quick one. I know not all of you are super bullish, but Play Doge, even though we're crashing a lot, has just hit $5 million raised. So that's a cool one. A new ICO with 10x potential in the play to earn meets meme coin space. I'll drop a link down below for that one as well if you're feeling a little bit kind of risky, shall we say. But yeah, overall, let's not freak out. The markets aren't in a terrible place, and I think we need to cool down. And absolutely, we could hit $50,000 for Bitcoin before we head up again. We've not really seen a harsh correction yet, this kind of market cycle. 22% is nothing compared to what we used to put up with in 2017. And also, even before then, the last two cycles, Bitcoin has corrected ridiculous amounts, even 30, 40, 50% corrections. So we're less volatile now. We've got more money locked up. We've got a larger market capital, which means less volatility. So yeah, returns are diminishing every single bull market cycle as the market capital grows for Bitcoin. The overall 10x potential reduces. So I just want to talk about that as well and put some sort of realism and optimism into this kind of rubbish sort of time. If you're feeling bad about these markets, I don't want you to feel bad about these markets. I want you to be optimistic and stop thinking about today and worrying about this second in the markets. Sure, you can react, you can make a plan, but just don't do anything irrational. Don't do anything that could spoil the seed you've planted for the next few months and weeks. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you're new here, subscribe should you wish to hit your crypto goals. I'll see you all very soon, and make sure you like this video as well to let people know about it. And yeah, that's a wrap really. See you soon. Stay crypto safe and not financial advice. Peace.